Have you ever wondered about the significance of the four corners of the world across different cultures and religions? From ancient civilizations to present day, the concept of the world having four corners or cardinal directions holds deep symbolic and spiritual meanings. To begin, let's journey back to ancient times, where the earliest known references to the four corners of the world can be found. In Buddhism, the concept manifests as the four celestial kings, each king associated with a cardinal direction, a color, and a virtue. These kings were believed to hear, grow, uphold, and see all that occurred in their respective realms. Vaisravana, Kubera, he who hears everything, chief of the four kings and protector of the north, yellow or green. Virudaka, he who causes to grow, king of the south, and one who causes good growth of roots, blue. Dhritarashtra, he who upholds the realm, king of the east and god of music, white. Virupaksa, he who sees all, king of the west and one who sees all, red. In Japan, the four heavenly kings, or shitenno, were also associated with the four cardinal directions. However, unlike their Buddhist counterparts, they were not associated with any specific colors or virtues. This is an early example of how different cultures adopt and adapt shared concepts. Tamon-ten, north, Komoku-ten, west, Jikoku-ten, east, Zojo-ten, south. Moving on to India, the four lords, known as Lokapala, were identified with the four cardinal directions and the zenith. This reflects the Indian belief in a multi-layered universe. Brahma, lord of the zenith, Varuna, west, Kubera, north, Yama, south. In Taoism, the four cardinal directions are represented by four mythical creatures: the azure dragon, the vermilion bird, the white tiger, and the black turtle. Each creature symbolizes a direction, a season, and an element, showing a deeply interconnected worldview. Across the Atlantic, the Aztecs and the North American tribes Algonquin and Dakota also traced their ancestry and spiritual beliefs to the four corners of the world. The Creek Indians told tales of four brothers who brought fire from each cardinal point, while the Sioux and Omaha tribes associated each direction with an animal and an element. The north, represented by a buffalo, the east, represented by the thunderbird, is the region of fire. The south, the region of the wind makers, is represented by an eagle. The west, the region of the beaver, is the home of the water people. In ancient Egypt, the four corners were represented by gods Amun-Ra, Ptah, Horakti, and the king. This reflects the Egyptian belief in a divine order of the universe. In Hebrew Kabbalah, the four corners of the world are represented by each tetragrammaton Yod-He-Vav-He. And in Christianity, the four evangelists, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, are often associated with the four corners of the world. Fast forward to modern times in a book by Apo titled Ang Upat Ka Eskina sa Kalibutan. The four corners of the world are named as Sato, Aripo, Tenet, Opera, and Rotas, with Tenet being the center pivot. This book also mentions the guardian angels of the four corners who hold the four winds: Adonai-Dum, Rehop, Ugnat, and Saunat. We can see from the diagram of the four corners Aripo is West Opera, north, Sator, east, and Rotas, south. In the PBMA, the four corners of the General World Spiritual Division are Dr. Hugh Tovar, who holds the north, Divine Master Reuben E. Ecleo Sr. in the east, Captain Capel Jury, whose domain is the west, and General Adriano della Concepcion in the south. We see that behind the four corners of the world are the five spirits who, according to Blavatsky, are the five great supporters, or helper, which conduct the powers of light into the lower regions or planes. And last of all, the region of the inheritance of light, where redeemed souls will dwell. They are the members of the New World Spiritual Division. Now we know the material names and manifestations of the four corners of the world: the four Daihani Chohans, the four lords of karma, celestial beings who are the recorders of karmic actions, divine beings, recorders or analysts of a faithful record of every act and even thought of man, of all that was, is, or ever will be in the phenomenal universe. They are the four recording angels of the Kabbalah, the four Maharajas and Chitragupta in Hinduism, and the four immortals in Atharva Veda, who are guardians of the four quarters of the world. In the New Testament, they are identified with the Book of Life in Revelation. The next time you look at a compass, remember that these 4 cardinal directions are more than just points on a map. They are 4 men of our shared human quest for understanding and navigating the universe.
There were bells on a hill, but I never heard them ringing. No, I never heard them at all, till there was you. There were birds in the sky, but I never saw them ringing. No, I never saw them at all, till there was you. And there was music and wonderful roses, they tell me, in sweet fragrant meadows of dawn. And you, there was love all around, but I never heard it singing. No, I never heard it at all, till there was you. And there was music and wonderful roses, they tell me, in sweet fragrant meadows of dawn. And you, there was love